watch at number 10 is the supernatural horror series, The Haunting of Hill House. Premiering in late 2018, it's based on the 1959 novel by Shirley Jackson of the same name. The story takes place in the summer of 1992 and follows the Crane family, who moves into an old mansion with plans to renovate it and sell it to build their own home. As they're doing repairs, they begin to experience paranormal events. The show jumps between the past and present as family members recall their memories living in the iconic Hill House. It's a good old-fashioned ghost story with steady pacing and a chilling payoff at the end. Stephen King described the series as close to a work of genius. The Haunting of Hill House is a limited series with 10 episodes. There are no plans for a second season. In the number 9 spot is the crime drama thriller Ozark. It stars Jason Bateman as a financial advisor who is forced to relocate his family to a summer resort community in Missouri when a money laundering scheme goes wrong. To make things right with the Mexican drug cartel, he creates an even bigger money laundering operation in the Ozarks, where he's also confronted by local criminals. Many people have compared Ozark to Breaking Bad. Even though it's well written and acted, it's still not quite on par with Breaking Bad yet. There are 2 seasons of Ozark to binge watch on Netflix right now. Third season will be released sometime in 2019. Black Mirror, the British anthology sci-fi series, comes in at number 8. Episodes are standalone, with each dealing with the unintended consequences of future technologies. While some episodes are better than others, a constant through all is very high production values. They released a standalone interactive film called Black Mirror Bandersnatch in late 2018 on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, it's worth checking out. 4 seasons of Black Mirror are available on the streaming service and has been renewed for a 5th. No release date has been announced yet. Coming in at number 7 is the British historical drama The Last Kingdom. It's based on Bernard Cornwell's The Saxon Stories series of novels. It's set in the late 9th century when England was divided into 7 separate kingdoms. In many areas, the Anglo-Saxon lands are controlled by the Viking Danes, with the Kingdom of Wessex being the only major stronghold remaining against the Danes. It features excellent action scenes, along with fantastic cinematography. The first 2 seasons originally aired on BBC Two in the UK and BBC America here in the States. Netflix became the sole producer beginning with the 3rd season. All 3 are on the streaming service now, and was just renewed for a 4th season. The sci-fi supernatural horror series Stranger Things takes the number 6 spot. Created by the Duffer Brothers, the show is set in the 1980s in a fictional town in the state of Indiana. To sum up the series, it focuses on a group of friends, their parents, and police dealing with supernatural events, along with mysteries involving a top-secret government agency in their area. If you're in the mood for a heavy dose of 80s nostalgia with an intriguing storyline, 2 seasons of Stranger Things are on Netflix right now. Season 3 will arrive on the 4th of July, 2019. Reaching the halfway point in this countdown, The Crown comes in at number 5. This biographical, historical drama is about the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, beginning with her 1947 marriage to Prince Philip of Edinburgh. For the first 2 seasons, Claire Foy has played the Queen, alongside Matt Smith as Prince Philip. The 3rd season will introduce a new cast who portray the royals, covering the years 1964 to 1976. Everything about this show is fantastic, including the writing, acting, production values, and has been praised for its historical accuracy. If you haven't seen it yet, it's more entertaining than most people would expect. The Crown has 2 seasons you can watch right now, and has been picked up for a 3rd and 4th season. Coming in at number 4 is the animated comedy drama BoJack Horseman. It stars Will Arnett as BoJack, with a stellar supporting cast, including Amy Sedaris and Aaron Paul. The story is about a washed-up 90s sitcom star attempting to make his big comeback in Hollywood. The first half of the first season had a rough start, but hit its stride in the second half of that season, and has been great ever since. It features complex characters, the dialogue is sharp, and deals with difficult topics like depression and addiction in an intelligent way. 5 seasons are on the streaming service right now. Netflix has renewed BoJack Horseman for another season. Season 6 is not expected until late 2019 at the earliest. In at number 3 is the crime drama Mindhunter. Set in the late 1970s, it follows 2 FBI agents and a psychologist assigned with the task of interviewing serial killers to build personality profiles that they hope will help solve open cases. This is a dark show with performances that are creepy. If you're a fan of Silence of the Lambs or Zodiac, Mindhunter is a must-watch series. Season 1 premiered in 2017 and has been renewed for a second. No release date has been announced yet. In the runner-up spot, coming in at number 2, are the biographical crime dramas Narcos and its companion series, Narcos Mexico. The first 2 seasons of Narcos are based on the story of Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar and his interactions with other drug lords, his own government, and the DEA. The 3rd season is more of the same, following the DEA as they go after the infamous Cali cartel. Narcos Mexico, which has a separate listing on Netflix than the original Narcos, switches the location to Mexico to explore the origins of the modern war on drugs, focusing on the rise of the Guadalajara cartel in the 1980s. The storytelling in both series are some of the best that you will find on TV. Netflix has renewed Narcos Mexico for a 2nd season. Before we get to our top pick, here's more than a dozen Netflix originals that have been highly recommended by other viewers in the comments section in previous videos on this channel. The dystopian science fiction cyberpunk series, Altered Carbon. The various Marvel series on Netflix, with the possible exception of Iron Fist. The dysfunctional family drama thriller, Bloodline. The German language sci-fi thriller, Dark. Glow, the comedy drama about women's professional wrestling. The Western drama miniseries, Godless. The political thriller, House of Cards. It's a great show with one of the worst final seasons in the history of TV. The long-running comedy drama, Orange is the New Black. The psychological dark comedy drama miniseries, Maniac. Russian Doll, a newer comedy about a woman who repeatedly dies and reliving the same night. The crime drama series, 7 Seconds. The comedy about 2 aging men, The Kaminsky Method. Travelers, the Canadian-American science fiction series. And the psychological thriller, You, which many people in the comments think is a great show. On with the countdown. In the top spot, coming in at number 1, is Peaky Blinders. This BBC-produced crime drama is set in England after the end of the First World War. It follows crime boss Tommy Shelby and his highly dysfunctional gang as they set their sights on moving up in the world no matter the cost. There's plenty of action, swearing, and drinking, and the writing, acting, cinematography, and production values are all top-notch. What else can I say? It's just a bloody damn good show. With 4 seasons on the streaming service right now, and season 5 not expected to land on Netflix until 2020, you have plenty of time to get caught up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with others. What is your favorite Netflix original series? Let us know about it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to stay up to date with the latest top 10s and other tech-related stuff from Tech Gumbo.